You're still angry with Dad when he picks you up, but you're so distracted by this amazing new discovery, you really don't have the energy to fight. You sit instead in silence as you ride home and go directly upstairs after dinner. You obviously can't fall asleep super early, but you hope you can soon because the sooner you sleep, the sooner it'll be tomorrow, and the sooner you'll be back at Jeff's. Has anyone in the history of this town ever been excited to go to Jeff's before? Well, there's a first time for everything. You do somehow manage to sleep, and tomorrow does come. You follow the usual plan as always. It's so much harder to focus on playing an online game on the computer in the library when Freddy's awaits you. And then you're at Jeff's. And then you've had your extra slices. And then you're alone with the ball pit. Quick as anything, you dash over and immediately jump into it. It doesn't seem so deep this time, nor does it seem quite so icky. The dust, the worries about pink eye, the smell, it kind of all doesn't matter as soon as you count to 100. You cross your fingers and pop your head back up and you find yourself in that Fazbear's place. A wave of relief washes over you as you realize this is something that can be repeated. That you can actually have an amazing summer, that everything can be bright and cheerful and neon. This is huge. You try to see if Chip and Mike are anywhere, and while on the hunt, you check out more of the games and the space. You even manage to catch a glimpse inside an office where a conveniently located wall calendar informs you it is the year 1985. That should be kind of terrifying to learn, but it's only all the more exhilarating. You're officially in the past, and it's awesome. Chip and Mike find you, and you think it's pretty awesome to have people actually look for you. Chip's hair is sprayed and gelled into that perfect floof on his head, and Mike is wearing a Back to the Future t-shirt. They grin at you, and of course you grin back. "Hey Oz," says Chip. "Oz?" You know, like in The Wizard of Oz? No one's ever called you that before? You think of all the names the kids at school have called you, none of them because they like you. All of them to upset you. But a proper nickname by people who like you, that's freaking amazing. "They do now," you say, and your grin is so big your cheeks hurt. Going from no friends to friends who just gave you a cool nickname? Best summer ever. No offense, Ben. "We ordered pizza, way too much, so you're sharing it with us," says Chip. It's an order, not a suggestion, and even though you've had your slices at Jeff's, you are so not going to disobey such a tasty command. As the three of you head over to Chip's booth, you notice that yellow rabbit standing in its corner, just staring. How weird. And aren't mascots meant to circulate? Play with the kids? Do something more than just stand in one spot and stare? Not creepy at all, Yellow Rabbit. Not creepy at all. The pizza arrives just as you sit down, and all three of you dig in. "You know," Mike says between bites, "when I was little, I loved Freddy Fazbear's Band. I even had a stuffed Freddy I used to sleep with. Now I look up at that stage, and those things give me the creeps. It's weird, huh? How stuff you like as a little kid gets creepy when you're older." Chip helps himself to another slice. "Like clowns." "Or dolls," adds Mike. "Or rabbit mascots," you think to yourself. But you don't say it because it's like neither Chip nor Mike have noticed it in the corner, and that's a little weird, and you don't want to talk about anything weird. The three of you do good work on the pizza, and in no time at all, you've finished it and are back in the arcade area. You feel kind of guilty as you head over to Skee-Ball that they've been paying for everything, but just as you arrive at the game, you feel a weight in your pocket. You reach in and pull out a handful of game tokens. You glance in the pile to see if there's a golden one. No luck. "Game's on me," you announce, and the guys cheer. You play Skee-Ball and then move on to air hockey, which you learn you are super fantastic at, so much so that you get top of the leaderboard and win a ton of prize tickets. "Dude, you need to choose a prize." You nod and go over to the prize counter. Everything is kind of junk, but it's cool junk. There are a few things that catch your eye. The coolest and most practical thing is a flashlight, which you would actually totally use. Then there's a Freddy Fazbear action figure, which looks just like your drawing and could be a fun souvenir of your time travel adventures. Last, there's a pair of yellow bunny ears. If you choose to add the flashlight to your inventory, choose the option on the left. If you choose to add the Freddy Fazbear action figure to your inventory, choose the option in the middle. If you choose to add the bunny ears to your inventory, choose the option on the right.